of a tale of the 1950s, a tale of two tones. There we go. Here we have like a 1958 Chevy Apache and like a 1957 Ford Fairlane 500. You see they both have the same blue, some shade of blue, counterbalanced with white paint jobs. This was big in the 50s. Let's start with the Chevy. It's a very beautiful car. It's got a 250 straight six in it. We call that the stove bolt. Nice little 2-barrel carburetor. You know, nothing fancy. You know, this is basically just the Thrift Master. That's what they call that V6. I mean, that six-cylinder. So guys are gonna come, and some guys are leaving for breakfast. Some guys are coming back from breakfast. You know, at this point they're calling it the 31, which would have been half ton. The previous years would have called it the 3100. I like this. See, this is Selectro 4-wheel drive, super traction bias-ply tires. I really don't know because some of these didn't come with factory line 4-wheel drive. Some of it was provided by Marmon or Napco. I think Marmon did Ford and Napco did General Motors trucks. And then Dodge did their own in-house because, you know, they were pretty much skilled at it. Nice interior. Yeah, this is definitely a good car. Now there's some speculation about who Mater was in the movie Cars. Was Mater international, or was Mater a Chevrolet? We don't know because Mater didn't have his hood. And his hood would have given us some identifying details to what make he was. I like coming to these shows because you get to talk to a lot of the people, and I had never considered getting a 1950s era car, but looking at some of these are fantastic, man. This is a fleet side. They even put a spear on in the bodywork. Now I wouldn't know what GMC has. I'd have to look that up and see what the difference is in the GMC bodies. It's got little instructions how to engage the 4-wheel drive. If you want to tow, or you want to use it if the car's being towed. Very attractive. I mean, this guy spent some real money on this. This is the kind of thing you got to see the before and after, so you can understand why the guy spent probably $50,000 putting this back together. Almost OEM. Well, it literally is. I mean, he still uses bias-ply tires, bias-ply truck tires, and he still uses a Delco Aero battery, but battery technology is not what it was in 1960. And neither is fuel, and neither is brake fluid, and neither is headlights, because these are halogen. So, you know, but as close to OEM as he could be. And I'm assuming the same thing over here. Let's take a look. 1957 Ford Fairlane. This, well, that's a Ford Thunderbird engine, so I'm going to say, what, 352 probably? Does he tell us? No, he doesn't tell us. See? As close to OEM as he can. You know, single pod, master cylinder. You know, but that battery, that's 2020 technology on the battery and the air conditioning over there, plumbing. So I'm not sure if those are bias ply or radials, but still, you know, look at it. I like it. It's a clean, very clean car. See, cars like this you get almost too scared to drive. Cars like this you have to drive on the highway. Yeah, it's definitely 1957. Right. Now, the last 2 hours of the show are going to be for the Winners Parade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, pardon me. Look at that. Look at that interior. Man, look at that carpet. Woo! Look at those door skins. This is definitely a winner. Definitely. Look at that glass. Not even a nick of pebble or scratch. Yeah, man. This is see, these are the guys you like, because these guys are fanatics. These guys are fanatics. My problem is these cars are too beautiful. You guys you've got to see them in person, man. You just look, see. Man, you got to see them in person. You just can't look at a video and just see how illustrious this car is, man. You know. Let's just I'm trying to be as thorough as I can, because different viewers want to see different things. You know, like that's vintage air system right there. So the vintage air allows you to add air conditioning to cars that had never had it originally, or cars that weren't built with it. Because of the original owner's request, or, you know, just there's some piece, like in my Suburban, there are pieces that you can't get, which I don't understand. It's not it's not as old as that Chevrolet is, but, you know, there's some pieces I can't get from the dealer, not from even Four Seasons. But 1957 Fairlane, 1958 Chevy Apache 31.